Hello guys, so as you may well have known, the content has been a little bit sparse in recent memory, but we're going to try and bring it back. Right, this is me trying my best to make some content for you guys. The busyness of my life is mental at the moment, but this is the top 20 greatest dart players in history ranked by a website called Give Me Sport. I saw this article and I bookmarked it. I thought we'll make a video on this, we'll go through it and have a look and see what they think are the top 20 dart players of all time, and we're going to give our opinions and see how close they are to what I think is a bit more correct. You guys can play along as well. Let me know what you think about this list. But anyway, let's get through the list. Let's have a look at the top 20 greatest dart players in history according to GiveMeSport.com. Let's see how they do. Okay, so we have got the ranking factors include overall ability, fair. Level of opposition faced, not a massive fan of that as a guide, but fair enough. Major titles won, like it. And overall impact on the sport, which means Luke Littler is going to be top 5. I'm calling it now. To the dismay of all the dart fans in the world, he will be top 5 one day. 100,000,000% he'll be top 5 one day. Is he top 5 right now of all time? Probably not. Let's see if he does make the top 5, because I feel like that's going to be quite a factor in this list. But we're going to have a look through. So 20 greatest dart players in history. So we're going to go through the 20 to 11. In 20th spot, we've got Nathan Aspinall. I don't hate it. I feel like there's probably a fairly fair place for Nathan Aspinall to go. Okay, Richie Bennett in 19, I think is a little bit high. I think it's a little bit high for Richie Bennett. I know he won the World Championships. It was a BDO World Championships, 1995, I think. I can't remember. It was around that time. 3 major titles. World number 9, ranked number 19, greatest of all time. I don't know about that. Number 18, Jockey Wilson. A lot of you guys watching this video right now will be going, he should be a lot higher than that. I think 18 again. I think this is factoring in this whole like level of opposition sort of thing. Jockey Wilson at 18, Bob Anderson at 17. Don't hate that. I think that's pretty fair. Rob Cross at 16. I don't hate that either. I don't hate Rob Cross at 16. I think there's a lot of people who would say Rob Cross is outside the top 20, but I think 16 is pretty fair. I think that's a fairly reasonable place to put someone like that, like Rob Cross. Martin Adams at number 15. Yeah, I don't hate that. I think Martin Adams, top 15 of all time, I think it's fair. I think if he'd have come over to the PDC, had a little go, had a little play around in the PDC, I'd have loved to have seen it in his day. But we never got to see it, unfortunately. Other than every now and then when he'd play in the Grand Slam, which I really enjoyed, by the way. But make it WDF versus PDC in the Grand Slam. I love that concept. I thought that was such a good tournament when it was BDO versus PDC. James Wade in number 14. I feel like you could put James a little bit higher. I think, yeah, maybe a touch higher than 14. But anyway, we're going to go through the rest of the list and see exactly who's outplays James Wade. I think James Wade gets a world title, which I'm saying now, in his current form, it's not an impossibility at the end of this year. I'm not going to say it's likely, but I'm not going to say it's impossible. I think James Wade could get a world title this year. I think it's doable if he keeps this form or just improves the current form. A world title for James Wade would see him easy top 10 in this list, maybe even like top 7, something like that. I think he's just missing a world title. Gerwyn Price, number 13, 1 world title, fair play. 13, don't hate it. I think that's a pretty fair place for Gerwyn Price. Adrian Lewis, number 12, again, don't hate it. I think Adrian Lewis, number 12, is pretty fair. I think there are possibly 11 dart players who have outperformed Adrian Lewis in the history of darts. I think that's pretty fair. Peter Wright, on the other hand, sat at number 11. No, I'm not having it. Peter Wright is a top 6. Peter Wright's a top 6, top 7. I think you could argue top 5, but we're not going to argue top 5. We're going to say top 6, top 7 for Peter Wright. I think 11's a little bit harsh. 2 world championships and 8 major title wins. I think 11's a little bit low. I think he could be a little bit higher. But we'll go through the top 10. We get pictures now on this website. So Dennis Priestley, major championships, 1, 3, 2 world titles. Priestley at number 10. Don't hate that. I think Priestley deserves a top 10 spot. I think that level of opposition thing, impact of darts, maybe lowered him a touch, but I think Precy at the 10th greatest dart player of all time is probably pretty fair. Number 9, we've got Gary Anderson. Oh, major titles, 12, 2 world titles. He's my 3 or 4, Anderson, to be fair. Anderson's my 3 or 4, and to put him at 9 seems a little bit harsh. I think Anderson's a lot higher than 9, but fair play. I mean, it's not my list, is it? Anderson at number 9, let me know what you think about that. Not a massive fan of that, to be completely honest. Number 8, John Part. Okay, 4 major championships, 3 world titles. So we had 1 BDO world title, 2 PDC world titles. Yeah. I think the world titles obviously carry a lot of weight for John Part. If John Part wins no world championships in his career and he based it on everything else, he's probably not even the top 20, to be honest. But 3 world titles, you can't argue with 3 world titles. He's a very, very good dart player. Number 7, Luke Humphries at 7, 8 major championships, 1 world title, current world number 1. I feel like Luke Humphries has very much jumped a lot of people in the last couple of years. Like, a lot of people that maybe he didn't deserve to jump, in my opinion, but at the same time, you can't really argue with what he's done in the last 2 years. Is it greatest of all time? Is it top 7 best dart player of all time? When you factor in everything that they've factored, I don't know, but fair play. Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't hate Luke Humphries at 7. We haven't seen Littler yet, so I'm kind of a little bit. Is he going to be number 6? Number 6 is John Lowe. I respect it. 3 world titles in 3 different decades, 5 major titles as well. Yeah, John Lowe at 6, I don't hate it. So coming up, we've got Raymond van Barneveld, Phil Taylor, Michael van Gogh, and that's 3 of the top 5. I'm going to hope anyway. Hope them 3 are in the top 5. Who else we can put in? Is Littler going to be in the top 5? Is Littler going to be in the top 5? Let's have a look. Number 5, Luke Littler. The 5th greatest dart player of all time. He has had a tour card for, it's currently at August. He's had a tour card for 19 months. And he's the top 5 greatest dart player of all time. Current world champion. Never been world number 1 yet because of Luke Humphries. Will be world number 1 by the end of the year, I would imagine, unless Humphries wins the world or something. But I feel like 5 is a stretch. I think a lot of the emphasis for Luke Littler being this high is based on that impact thing that they mentioned at the start of the article. I think Littler's a bit high. Is Littler in my top 20? I'd say Littler's in my top 20. I would currently put Littler like 14th greatest dart player of all time. Something like around there. I think 5 is a stretch. So, okay, 4 left. Bristow, Barney, Taylor, Van Gogh, and they have to be the 4. There's no one else who fits that 4 other than them. I've not seen the top 5, so we're just winging this. I'm going to say it goes Barney, Bristow, Van Gogh, and Taylor. That's what I'm saying. So number 4 should be Raymond van Barneveld. And it is. Okay, it's got to be Raymond van Barneveld. Number 4, Raymond van Barneveld. Major titles 1, 24, 5 world titles, 1 in the PDC, 4 in the BDO. Yeah, Barney in the top 5. I think people can argue that he's not in the top 5. I think he's top 7. I do think he's top 7. So I don't hate 4. I think 4 is probably a little bit, probably quite fair. But yeah, Barney, fair play. Number 3 is Eric Bristow. I like Bristow in the 3 spot. I do like Bristow in the 3 spot. Major championships 1, 10, 5 world titles again. Okay, yeah. So if this goes Van Gogh in Phil Taylor, I'm happy. If this goes Phil Taylor, Van Gogh, I'm not happy. So number 2, I'm expecting Michael Van Gogh. You ready? Number 2 is Michael Van Gogh. Yes, we like the list. The list is not 48 major titles, 3 world titles. Michael Van Gogh. So number 1 is definitely Phil Taylor. 87 major titles, 16 world championships. Fair play. I think he's had, I guess majors and just tournament wins are different. He's definitely had more than 87 like big tournament wins. I don't know what they're classing as majors here. But yeah, Phil Taylor. I don't hate that list. Give me sport. That was pretty decent. That was all right, to be fair. Yeah, don't hate it. Decent list. I think Anderson should have been higher. I think Littler should have been lower. But I do think Littler makes the top 5 at some point in his life. Like, it definitely makes top 5. Probably quite comfortably. I don't know if he's top 5 right now. Greatest of all time. But I don't hate it. Anyway, guys, that is today's video. I'm going to try my best to give you guys some more content in the near future. But this is the greatest of all time list from givemesport.com. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.